What's up guys, this is Evo-Force here, and today I'm finally gonna do an updated list for my Evo deck. Now, truth be told, I actually had this deck profile for you guys ready on Thursday. And as I was finishing editing the video, my friends messaged me, there is this new emergency ban list Konami has given us. So I looked at it, and a certain card is banned from this deck's extra deck. And you guys probably pretty much can tell what that extra deck monster is. That extra deck monster is none other than Talonite Bottomless. So I had an updated version for this deck all ready to go, and then Konami decided to release this adjusted list, so I have to restart this deck profile all over again. And now this deck profile that I'm gonna do is the updated version that fits into the adjusted deck list. To be honest, the adjusted list, to me, in my personal opinion, I think it is a good hit because the Pepe engine personally got hidden too much. I mean, I play Pepe myself, but to be honest, Pepe isn't really a fair deck. Like, it is basically tier 0, like compared to like Dragon Lord from it. Those cards needed to be hit. So yeah, I was originally playing Polar Tournaments with the Cyber Dragon Nova and the Cyber Dragon Infinity, but since Bottomless is banned, they are not in this updated version for my Evos in the extra deck. So yeah, with that being said, I'm just gonna get straight down to the deck profile. Oh, and yeah, spoiler alert, there is Dragonbine in this updated version for my Evos, because on this card, with Laggia is very good. Okay, with that being said, let's get into the updated version. As this deck profile goes on, my birds in the background might be chirping a little bit too loud, so just ignore that or just enjoy them chirping because they like to do that. Alright, so for the monster lineup, it's 3 Westlo, 2 Najashos. Many people have been like telling me to play 3 of this, and I don't understand why, because Najasho is a good card. It's good with Evo-Force, but they're drawing this card late game is your worst nightmare. 2 is just fine because Najasho is easily accessible through Evo-Diversity, and if you run more than 2 of this, you're gonna draw multiples, and contingency is a major issue in this deck anyway. So playing 3 of this is gonna give this deck, when playing this deck, really dead and breaky hands, and in this deck you want to avoid that as much as possible. So that's why I only play 2 Najashos in this deck. You know that 3 is too much because you want to avoid, like I said, cloggy and breaky hands. 2 Najasho in the deck is fine. 2 Larikasha, so that's it for the Evoltile lineup. Larikasha is really good in this version of the deck because this card alone sets up so many other plays. It sets up Volcano plays, it sets up Instant Fusion plays, and this card also sets up a Singularity. If you have this Evo-Force and then Instant Fusion, you pretty much have a really aggressive play that you can do right there. That is unless this gets a Ghost Ogre or Veiler. But if it did not, you have a pretty good board right there, because that board gives you a rank 4 Evozar of your choice. And if you have Evo-Singularity face down, this card makes that Evo-Singularity live, so during your opponent's draw phase, you can just make an Evozar that you did not make during your turn previously. So this card is really good. This card accepts so many of your players, like I said. For the Evozar lineup, is very interesting this time around. So obviously 3 Volcano, because Volcano plays are just really insane. Just 1 Cerato and just 1 Diplo. Now, my reasoning for only playing 1 Cerato and 1 Diplo is, to be honest, Cerato and Diplo, they really suck. Show Diplo can buy back row, show Cerato goes up to 21 attack, and he can search for your Evoltiles and whatnot, those effects are good and dandy, but you're hardly gonna resolve that effect, or those effects are not that good. The only reason why I play this in the main deck is that they can be dumped to the graveyard with Lagosucho's effect as fast as possible, because the faster these hit the grave, the better for this set, because you can just go up and then just like pro aggressive board or just OTK your opponent from there. So that's the reason why I want to play one of this. 3 Volcano is obvious because Lagosucho mills this from the deck to the graveyard in like really late game. Your Volcano plays are instantly live, like I said earlier. Also, your instant vision is live, and also if Evo plays your every single day is live as well if you have it in your hand. So those are the only reasons why I play only one of this, because they suck, and discard effects, they really don't do much for you either. So that's for the Evo engine, and for the last 2 monsters is 2 Ghost Trigger. I've been playing around what hand traps to play. I try Maxis, I try Effect Valors, but I feel like Ghost Trigger and Snow Rabbit based on the really well, because Maxi guaranteed is a good card. Maxi can be counter productive in this deck, and Maxi is now really good against Cosmos and Valor. Sure, Valor is, in comparison, Valor is a little bit better than Ghost Trigger, but the fact Ghost Trigger does compare to the hand traps, it disrupts your opponent's plays as well as getting rid of a card on the field, and that is a major issue in this set, because if there is a major monster that is coming at your way and they just activate their effect and you have no way about stopping it, this deck kind of loses. But if you have a Ghost Trigger, you not only stop that monster's effect that your opponent trying to do to go up, you also get rid of that card on the field that you're trying to activate. So that's why I put 2 Ghost Triggers are in the main deck as of right now. I mean, it worked out good in testing. I mean, I don't know. Originally, I was playing Valors. Valors are good with Laggia and Dolkka if you have it already up, but Ghost Trigger is good if you have it in your hand, if you have a Evolzar on board as well. But the fact that this kills a card on the board that is a threat to you, I think that's remains supreme over Effect Valor at this point, because this card in the upcoming format, this card is gonna be really good. So yeah, those are the monsters. It's only 14 monsters. So yeah, it's a rather low for an Evo deck, but it works out. But the spells is 3 Evo-Force, obviously, 3 Evo-Diversity, obviously, 3 Pot of Duality. There's super upstart in this deck because you do not this deck does not need speed in this contingency, because contingency is a major issue in this deck. So Duality really helps a lot in that. 3 Inspiration, this guy's really good, because if you have Evo-Force, if you have Lagosucho, you dump an Evolzar from the graveyard. If you have Singularity, you just go and then just completely lock down your opponent. So yeah, this guy's really good. He sets up so many overplays and give you a really aggressive board if you manage to go up. So if your aggressive play gets max seed, it kinda sucks, but you have a pretty strong board if you manage to resolve this, Lagosucho's Evo-Force, Evo-Singularity, and Volcano's effect. So yeah, this guy's really powerful in the deck. 2 Twin Twisters, because on back row can slow this deck down. If your aggressive plays with Inspiration, Evo-Force, or any of your aggressive plays get stopped, this deck like kinda loses, and it kinda like stops your major plays. But with Twin Twister, you actually have a lot of good discard outlets. If you have a dead Evoltile that you do not want to use, or the Evolzar in your hand, you can just ditch it, get rid of 2 back row, and it sets up for Instant Vision plays, Evo-Singularity plays, and also Volcano plays later on in the game. So Twin Twister is really good in the deck. Raigeki, because aggressive boards can, huge monster is a threat in the set as well aggressive board, so Raigeki takes care of that. And Vulcan Moon because Vulcan Moon is good in the set. I know card is not great in the camera, but in this deck, Vulcan Moon is really good because you have a lot of Kushos and Westlo. So those are the spells. Now for the traps is 3 Singularity. This card needs no explanation. Time Space and Bottomless because I do play Rafflesia in the extra deck, and Rafflesia with an Evolzar Orb is a really good board. Warning and 2 Strike because this card backing up the Evolzar you have on the board is really powerful, because if you have a Strike, Laggia or a Dolkka or even a Warning face on, you can pretty much stop a major number of your opponent's play. So Warning and 2 Strikes as backup. Vanity because it's Vanities. And 2 Dragon's Mind because card is good with Laggia and also Dolkka as well. So yeah, that is a main deck. It's a 41 card main deck. Now for the extra deck, it's really nothing really special. It's the big 5. These 5 cards are still really good. Solda is not really good against the meta right now, but it's big and it's good against back row decks because just kind of big destroy by card effects as long as it has exhaustion material. Laggia, in my opinion, is like the best one out of the Evolsaurs because Laggia can stop so many of your opponent's plays. If you have a Strike and a Warning face on, if you have a Laggia up, that's pretty much game from there. To Norden for Inscription, this card is really good because if you have a Evo-Force and a Najasho in your graveyard, you can Inscription, get this, use this card up and bring back a Najasho from your graveyard, and then Evo-Force right away to make a rank 4 and an Evolzar of your choice. So card is really good. Rafflesia because like I said, this with an Evolzar is really good. Diamond Dire to beta back row, King of the Feral Limbs to get to the Evoltile you need. On 101 and Emerald, these were not originally in the deck I was planning to do, but since Bottomless got banned, I have to replace the 3 cards that is going to be the extra for this deck. So I put 101, Daigusto Emeral, and a Cowboy. Cowboy is actually really good right now because Damage Juggler is going to be banned. So you can Cowboy them for like game now. Castell, Dollar, and the Rhapsody. The only reason why this card is in the extra deck is because of this card makes your Laggia and Dolkka really big as well. So the deck can actually be a threat. So yeah, that pretty much does it for the updated version for my Evols. I'm not really sure how great this deck is gonna be for the incoming meta, but Evols is, my honest opinion, is a really good deck. It is possibly one of the best role control decks that you guys can actually play at the moment because the Evolsaurs, especially this card, can stop so many of your opponent's plays. You can like shut so many things down, and now that Solemn Strike is legal for this deck, it stops it stuns your opponent like even more and just further events your game state. So yeah, that pretty much does it. So this is Evo-Force signing out. Don't forget to comment and like on this deck profile for my Evos, and just see Evo-Force signing out. Peace out, guys. Peace out.